Movie night, back with another classic. Before me, we have a 2003 F350 dually power stroke. This is a review, but this is kind of a little 411 on what is it that I do on the side. These are the kind of vehicles that I try my best to get my hands on. Again, a lot of times I might get something with high mileage and keep it only because it might be like a Toyota or a F350 with the Triton engine in it, or F250 rather, with a Triton engine in it. I actually have another one of those. That one I'm keeping. This one I'm selling. This is a 6.0 turbo diesel. I love the truck, but unfortunately the 6.0 wasn't the best of Ford, I'm gonna be honest. But here's a reason as to why. If you see one of these with very low mileage, anything in that 200,000, you know what? You could go high up as, let's say, 250 in mileage, and you got yourself a nice chunk of change sitting, and it comes in handy for whenever it is that you need it. Let me show you guys inside. It's a 2003 Ford F350 Lariat, new tires, aftermarket headlights. I'm gonna show y'all all the issues. Let's see how much CarMax will give us. As you can see, some cosmetic things need to be done. You know what I mean? We got that mud flap, but we do have brand new tires, and we got new shocks. You know what I'm saying? All four shocks all around. Again, very, very little minimal things need to be done. So we got that mud flap on the passenger side. We got this step right here. Let me show y'all the interior. This is the interior. As you can see, very clean. We got a rip on the seat. We're missing one of those fake wood panels. As you take a look in the interior, again, just needs to be wiped down, but in fairly good shape for 2003. We're in 2021. Just need to dust it off. But again, I don't really clean my cars whenever it's time. Let's pop the hood and show y'all the engine. I don't really clean my cars whenever I'm gonna sell them. I'm just curious to see what CarMax is gonna give me for this. Let's pop the hood, show you guys what's going on. See that turbo? You see it? You see it? Power stroke V8 turbo diesel. You think CarMax is gonna cheap out? I think they are. I don't have faith in them. I'm thinking maybe 8,000. I'll spend 10, keep in mind. Lariat. Maybe 8,000. Let's go. So you guys might be wondering, some of y'all might be wondering, why is he selling that truck? It looks in very fairly decent shape. I'd keep it 110,000 miles. Why am I selling it? Again, that's just what I do. I tend to buy fairly in great shape cars. The cars will be in shape, but the mileage might be up there. Again, this does have great mileage for 2003, 110,000 miles. I believe one owner, if I'm not mistaken. I do have the title, and let's find out. I'm never surprised with CarMax, to be honest. Not to give them, not to downplay them, but they tend to lowball you when it comes to, fairly decent cars. Like, most of the time, you're better off selling them in the street. How this thing drives, I'm not too fond of how it drives. It feels heavy. This thing actually feels heavier than my Semi. It definitely picks up. Definitely picks up. Give me a chance, y'all. Definitely picks up. The torque is up there. You hear that turbo? It's like a whistling noise. Again, y'all should definitely consider purchasing Ford F50 trucks. They're definitely popular right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if you could pull up to a construction zone and sell it right then and there. Make sure you have that title with you. I hardly drive this thing, so I gotta adjust again. But she runs really good. MPG is great. It's diesel. I get like 13 miles to the gallon. That may sound bad, but you gotta consider what I'm driving. A semi does 6-7 miles to the gallon. This does 13, so we're definitely winning. She feels real good. New tires, new shock absorbers. This thing it drives like a dream. It drives like a dream. And I love it. I hate to get rid of it, but again, it's not everyone that works on diesel engines. So you always got to keep that in mind whenever you're buying one of these trucks. The one I highly recommend is that F350. Like any F350 with a 5.4 Triton engine, go for it. It's a no-brainer, regardless of the mileage. Even if it has 400,000 miles, buy it. It's a great buy. It's definitely a great buy. I'm sorry, I'm hardly home. I forgot where I live. Not where I live, where I'm going, rather. But these are great trucks. This is kind of like, in a sense, having like a gold chain. And you're like contemplating on whether you want to get rid of it, but you know it's worth something. You understand? So the lower the mileage, don't even pay attention to the year. It has to be like something really, really crazy, like a 1990 or, you know, something like that, to where it might not match up. But again, you got a lot of buyers, you know, a lot of people, especially out here in the South, that need a truck, that need that, you know, something with that capability that a truck offers. I want to haul, you know, etc. I want to do, you know, construction. I know a lot of people that would take this off my hands. I'm just, you know, we're just now coming home, and we're shopping at different places, basically. You know, whoever's to give us the better deal. But easy 10 grand, easy. I know more than that. I have a feeling more than that. But again, we don't trust CarMax. CarMax is very shady when it comes to buying cars. Understand? Shady in a way where they don't want to pay what the car is worth. But this thing runs smooth. No, it's not a ZL1. Don't expect anything sporty of it. You know, it's a work truck. And I also love that presence of this truck. Very low key, low profile. You look like a working man, even if it is the old one. You just kind of, you know, you bring a different perspective when you pull up. It's like, that man looked like he has his stuff together. You know, I pull up in a ZL1 and people just want to talk about how nice the car is. But the small ones are looking like he's an idiot. But yeah, if you're gonna invest, you see that F350, the Raptor is a great investment. I love that truck. I actually kind of like it more than the TRX, like the way it looks. Of course, I would want that Hellcat engine, but that Raptor looks really, really good. It's just the way it stands out. It looks like, you know, it's gonna violate you when it's coming up behind you. Not that I know what that feels like, but if you catch my drift, you know what I mean? It's a bulky looking truck. It definitely looks awesome. It looks really, really good. Like I said, to me it looks more aggressive than the TRX. And again, you see the resale value on those, and it's insane. Like, you buy one of those for 80 and with like 20-30,000 miles on it, you probably still could sell it for 65, depending on how bad somebody wants that truck and the availability of them. You might get it all for 70. Again, this is a 2003, 110,000 miles. Let's see what CarMax got to say. You know what? We might just go to Ford, see what they are willing to offer me. Stay tuned, y'all. So here we are at CarMax. We're getting the truck appraised. Y'all know my slogan, one of my slogans is, I'm not loyal to cars. You see like that ZL1? It could go too. You know, we're not loyal to cars, unfortunately. We love all cars. Another one of my slogans is every car is unique in its own way, but that's what I do. That's what I love. You know, everybody has their addiction. Mine's is cars. I love to, you know, jump in one different every now and then. A lot of times, more than every now and then, every 2-3 weeks. That's what I do. I buy and sell cars. And we're getting the truck appraised. Let's see what CarMax has to offer. And there you guys have it. We got the appraisal. Shout out to CarMax. We went to Ford. I don't want to curse because we got kids watching. But Ford, you know what you could do with yourselves. Lowball me less than half. Ford offered me $6,000 for this truck. A work truck. Like, come on. Like, it's not gonna cost you guys anything to get this thing, you know, to your liking. And you lowballed me. I've done business with you guys prior. Come on, y'all. Get y'all stuff together. And y'all didn't have no cars. At least CarMax has a whole bunch of cars to sell. Y'all didn't have anything. Ford actually called me selling me an Escalade. Super whack from them because I was interested in a SUV. I wanted the Navigator. I wanted the new Navigator. And I'm not trying to take shots. It's just, you know, having said that, this is car language. Watch who you go to. I hate when cars do that. It's like, yo, I'm giving you back your car and you give me the lowest price of everybody. CarMax offered me $13,000. Pardon the glare, but y'all see right there, appraisal for 13. Shout out to CarMax again. Shout out to CarMax for not lowballing us. And I'm sure they lowballing us. I'm sure if I sell us in the street, I could get an easy 15, $2,000. But let's be honest, right now with the times, there's a lot of people sketchy on spending that kind of cash up front. Nowadays, due to COVID, gas prices, etc., there's a lot going on right now. So I kind of want to get rid of it right now. But again, we'll just wait a week. What's the rush? We put it online, see what's going on, and we'll take it from there. Stay tuned. More content coming soon.